See, it's 7:00. Call the meeting to order. Call the meeting to order. Is there an approval for the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Is anybody here for public forum? Seeing none. Move on to the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion and a second for the consent agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Are we doing Stantec without
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Brett? Okay.
he's got a memo in there on the cover page,
Mhm.
or I should say John gave that to us.
Make a motion to approve pay request 7.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution for the election judges.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2607.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Lead service line replacement. Who wants to speak to that?
I will speak to
Lead.
that. We had a meeting with Alyssa, myself and Kyle with Brett regarding this. So the recommendation first off is to approve the low bid H&M Ground Solutions. As you can see, that bid came in at $88,550. We were earmarked, not necessarily awarded, because it doesn't happen until we start the project.
Okay.
$250,000. So with that cost of $88,000 plus Stantec's design fees, which came in lower than what they were estimated. So the original estimate of this was $25,000 per service line that we'd have to do for design and fixing. The bids came in substantially lower, leaving us with kind of a gap of $103,162 to try and utilize if we choose to. So it's kind of a twofold thing. First, we should approve awarding the bid to H&M if we wish to, or some other one if you feel that way. And then we'll talk about the next step on that 103,000 basically.
I'll make the motion to go with a low bid of H&M for $88,550.
Second.
Motion and a second to go with the low bid. Any further discussion?
But we're talking about starting that later this year, after August, or was it October?
I know that Brian wants to wait until after the samples, like we
Yes.
get samples collected in August, so we're hoping like
So later August.
later August.
Is there a completion date they gotta have it done by, or?
No, there's only 10 lines that they're doing, so it shouldn't take a terribly long time.
I was just curious, I didn't know if it played into that money.
No,
Okay.
All right. We're going to consider moving the August meeting. to-
do you want to call for a
Yeah,
vote?
We got
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll vote on that. Hearing no further discussion, all in favor for the $88,000 bid, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
So the second part of this then is that $103,000 that we would leave out there. Was the recommendation of Brett and the group that met to try to do a second phase to this, although it would be one project. There would be a second phase to this to try to utilize that $103,000, which could be using the same cost estimate for the design and then the implementation of it. We could do 6 or 7 more lines, which we have like 30 some, I think were identified, or 20 some,
26.
26.
Yep.
Identified lines in the city of Harmony that should be addressed. So our recommendation was to move forward with the next phase and try to utilize the $103,000 if possible.
So the city would have to cover costs
Design fees.
for a little while until we,
That's the burden that we would, financial obligation that we would have initially. When you get the grant money back, then that would pay for that design, just like we did in this first phase. We paid design fees to Stantec, and that before we'll get money back in the grant. So I guess we're gonna probably we need a motion to approve to go ahead with the second phase to try to identify how many of those more lines we can do within that guideline of the $250,000 total project, which would be the 103.
I'll make a motion to go ahead with the second part of that bidding.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second, and that's to have Stantec do the
Yes.
engineering work. Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Now. Primary elections coming up in August, so we're considering moving the meeting date to August 12th.
yeah, I guess I just wanted to know what your guys' thoughts are, because we won't be able to have it on August 11th, which is primary election day. So the thought is we either move it to a Wednesday night or we move it out a week.
Doesn't matter.
Which would then fall on the
18.
18th, which is
I
late.
prefer the Wednesday, yeah, that's kind of late
I like
for
that.
all the
Yeah.
people wanting checks.
Yep, I think
Yes.
so too.
Yep.
What about people that have to work Wednesdays that can't come Wednesdays?
You're on YouTube.
Tuesdays, it's easy to have Tuesdays open.
Well, we can't have Tuesday.
YouTube.
We had to change our schedule because of the elections, so it's kind of out of our control. Got to have it sometime. It's usually the second Tuesday also. All right, did somebody make a motion for
We'll make a
Wednesday?
motion to hold it on the 12th.
Second.
12th,
The
yep,
12th.
next day.
Yeah.
Just the next.
Oh,
7 PM.
yeah, August 11th, it's a Tuesday. At 7.
So we have a motion and a second to move it from the 11th to August 12th. Still at 7 PM. Keith?
Kyle.
Kyle, thank you.
It was Kyle. I thought it was Keith. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
And then the next one is just September 15th, and we can totally leave it on the 8th, but the 7th is Labor Day. So, I mean,
I mean, 8 is like,
No,
I'm fine with leaving it on the 8th.
8th is fine, yeah.
I like the 8th too. not
And then what
changing.
claims we get in will be the ones that we pay, and if we get any claims in after
They'll
that,
go on the next one.
then they'll just go on the next month.
Right.
Okay?
We're good for it. We've never not paid our
It's
bills
good.
yet.
We just wanted to bring it to your attention just in case.
So no action. That meeting date staying the same as regular. Okay, now we want to schedule a joint planning session.
Yeah, I just thought we'd throw that out there that do you want to give them an update on?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, the update, Soren put together a draft and shared it with us at the very end of last day of June, I think, 1st of August, 1st of July. We met with them, and Alyssa and I met with him to go through just to see if it hit all the things we had talked about at our joint planning meetings, gave him some suggestions. There were a few things that were a little off, so he took that feedback in and gave us a second draft. We met with him this morning, went through it, saw the changes. So that's ready now to scrutinize. And so his recommendation, based on how we've managed it up to this point, was to do a joint planning session again, to get to get the band back together for a review. Best timing would be August 5th, the normal Wednesday when planning and zoning would meet. The plan would be he would come in person. At least he and we thought it was probably very helpful to have him here for that first one to talk through it. That would be his chance to guide you guys through it. I think the plan would be circulated before then so you can review, get your questions, but then that would be his chance to talk you through it, answer questions, and take notes on anything that may need further adjustment or refinement. And then if that goes well and if everybody's thinking it's on track, then a month later, having the public hearing for it, which is one of the important steps, in advancing it if you guys want to continue it forward. And so that public hearing would potentially happen September 2nd if things, again, if people are comfortable after that joint planning session to keep moving along. So that was the best plan we could craft, in communicating with him and his schedule. He is a municipal attorney, so he's got lots of evening meetings, so his nights are limited, but he could be here on August 5th, and he has us tentatively reserved for September 2nd as well, if not in person, at least by Zoom, to be available.
All right. Well, I can make a motion to schedule a joint planning session for August 5th.
Second,
Any discussion? Will you post that on the Harmony Facebook page? Or do you not post things on there?
We typically post on our website and then we hang them up around the 3 locations that our ordinance tells us. So the city, the post office, the bank.
Is this Harmony Men's site, is that run by you?
Nope.
It's not. So, yes, somebody told me the city of Harmony has a website, and I'm just like, I'm not aware
Well, the
of
city of Harmony has a Facebook page.
Facebook.
We
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
And a website. Yep.
It's not that one.
Not that
it's
one.
not that one. Can you place it on our
Yes.
Facebook page? And calls them. I think all meetings could be on there or not, or are they already?
How does that?
That's up to you guys. They're not on Facebook right now.
I just had several calls that there's some people thinking we're trying to hide the fact that we're having meetings. And I said, we post them everywhere we're required and are online and are posted at City Hall. Well, how do other people find out about it?
I mean, it's posted on the city page.
It's online. So, I mean, yeah.
That's your guys' decision.
I guess I don't see the harm in it.
What's he considered? What's
Putting
being
it on
considered?
to put it on the Facebook, put all the
Yeah.
meeting notices on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Why is
Want
that?
all meetings there going forward or just this?
Any meetings we post anywhere else, but that is another posting place.
Okay.
Is that administratively difficult?
No.
Is that
No,
gonna take
it's-
up too much of your time?
No,
We'll squeeze
Okay.
it
no,
in.
that's fine. We can
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Do you want comments turned on for those posts or do you want them
No, I don't want comments because
off? Okay.
they're there before you see them, right?
Well,
may be
just for
inappropriate.
people to comment under, you can,
I would think you need comments.
just post them. Okay, that's fine.
Post the meeting.
We can do that. Lisa can
Are
do
are
that.
comments turned on now?
You can,
Depends on your post.
you can tell it not to turn on comments if you don't want the comments on,
So we.
like per
Oh,
post.
on
What I'm-
individual
what I'm-
posts.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna say to that is you gotta be very careful with that, because once you turn the comments on for certain things, not saying you have to do it on every post, but you
Yep.
can't delete comments that are made
No,
right.
no, and you
as a
can't,
government.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need comments on meeting times.
Yep, but they can be posted out there.
Yeah.
And Lisa actually runs our Facebook page, so. she
Good
could
job,
be-
Lisa.
She would
Thank
be
you.
the one
I've never
posting.
looked
Didn't
at it,
even know
but
we had one. Are you guys gonna vote on changing that date?
No.
Or not changing the date?
Oh, the planning session?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
we're still on
Same.
discussion with the,
Oh, sorry.
yep, that's fine. But having that resolved now, so we are going to post, but not have comments on the meeting dates. All in favor of holding the joint planning session August 5th, 6 PM?
I,
All right,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Maybe I forgot one comment I could have said or
Yes.
should have said. I know with the last joint planning sessions, it's been pretty informal on good exchange back and forth. Maybe just to prep people to actually get through it in one meeting so that it doesn't go till 10 o'clock. What Soren proposed is that we not have comments at that meeting. It'd be a listening, learning, educational. Hopefully public comes and can learn too. And then have, basically I can give a little introduction at the front to coach people to take notes, take questions down, and then talk to people individually or be prepared to come public hearing or deal with that some other way, just so it doesn't get jammed up and last longer
Mhm.
than we can accommodate in an evening meeting with Soren, have to drive back to the Twin Cities too. So heads up, that'll be the pitch.
So that could go pretty quickly then if we're kind of like, you two have already looked at the proposed ordinance, so.
It just depends on how much you
Yeah.
guys will have questions or wanting to discuss pros and cons of changing things here and there. So I would still think it would take some thoughtful time, even if there isn't public comment on that evening, if it's just learning and educational.
Okay. Anything for the building and maintenance report?
no, other than we need to decide what we're going to, how we are going to sell Terry's truck. Whether we put it on Wisconsin surplus, which we've done with the old Leafback and the fire truck recently, or if we do sealed bids or we do some other avenue.
Is there any cost to the Wisconsin state?
So the bidder pays the premium on that to Wisconsin surplus. That's why we've kind of used that site.
Is there some way we communicate to people that it's there?
So it goes on our Facebook page typically,
Okay.
and you guys can share it and we can just share it out, and people are watching that website all the time.
Okay.
That's what they do. And if somebody local wants to bid on it, we can certainly put it out so that everybody can see it.
Yeah, we can share the link on Facebook. Absolutely.
So nobody has any issues with using the Wisconsin site for that?
I thought would be the easiest.
Tried and true. Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
easy and not a ton of work anyway.
Good. Okay.
Do we gotta have a motion to approve that?
I'll make a
Might as
motion to sell the truck on Wisconsin surplus.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion on selling the maintenance truck? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
I,
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. EDA meeting, did we have anything? We got the,
Minutes are in
minutes,
there.
we didn't have
Yeah,
anything we
there
needed to
wasn't
vote on,
anything.
did we?
Right? Nothing significant that required any action.
Minutes are attached. Anybody want to give a chamber update?
Those are attached. Well,
Yep, they are attached as well.
Park board,
Didn't meet.
library board?
Yeah, so we got that poet grant, and with that, we are exploring different options for hands-on learning section in the library. We are starting to look at the draft of the display and travel exhibit policy. The library will be closed on, I believe it's August 13th for training. Otherwise, we talked about the displays, the August displays, and back to school displays. So,
Awesome. Arts board?
The back alley gyms are, they've got one left, I believe.
Is it this coming Thursday?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's Thursday night.
Or in August.
Is there two left?
Yeah,
Okay.
July and August.
So I was wrong there. The board, we've been discussing and this, they're gonna move forward to this. Harmony Area Historical Society Centennial Farm videos. At the Gem Theater, they're gonna have a show there on the 20th, or tentatively the 20th of September at 1:00, barring if they had to check with her, the gym and all that. Make sure that was all gonna work, but it's little clips of all the Centennial Farm people that Frank Tribben and Camp Dennis, is it? This guy that made the,
Dennis, is that you?
is that him?
Oh,
That
the drone-
Dennis.
I don't.
The drone
Okay,
video.
Arson. But yeah, so there, that's the tentative dates for all that. I don't know if maybe if you know more, is that set in stone now or?
I actually haven't heard what they found out.
Okay, but I think that's the tentative date anyway. It sounds like it's a pretty cool thing, so. They're gonna go after that and try and get it done.
Anything from the fire department?
Oh, good 4th of July. The fireworks went off. Pretty good. It was a good show.
They went off with a bang.
They did.
And we have a sheriff's report. I didn't look that far.
Yep.
Good. So,
All right. Anybody have anything else for our meeting? Another quick one. Oh, there'll be some longer ones coming. Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.